Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
Episode 109, I think.
Yeah.
If you're new, welcome. And we're offensive, so that's your only warning.
We're offensive because we have our opinions and we swear. So, I mean, it's not...
I mean, we could really be offensive if we really turned it on. But, we're actually careful with what we say. Anyway, so, and welcome back to our... the 50 of you that watch every week. We do appreciate you a lot. So let's see. We're in the bowels of January.
The bowels.
The bowels of January. Isn't this great? My black festive.
It's a black? It's not blue? Yeah, it's black.
It's black with snowflakes. I bought one for Mom for Christmas, and I decided that I needed to have one. So I bought myself one too.
I like it.
Because I like it. Except for this one's like right on the boob. Like I have it like pulled down because otherwise it's like literally like a bad flower placement.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I have
here's
some things.
Here's my big
I have some things.
Do you have to announce you have things? We should come to the table with things.
I always
have two
things.
pages of notes. Okay. Here's my big win for the day is I got the Wordle on the second fucking try today. The word was clink and I fucking got it and I was very pleased. I don't usually get it on the second. And I find it's been a little tricky lately. Last week there was a word, some like science word. I never even heard of it. I only got it because I kept guessing. And only so many, ways to... I had to look the fucking word up when I was done. And I was like, you know what? That's not fair. Because if you're not science-minded, how the fuck are you supposed to know?
I don't play Wordle because I don't need to feel stupid. I play along with Jeopardy on TV.
You have to be, really dumb to, not be able to...
I know a lot of trivia that helps with Jeopardy. I can yell them out while they're playing. But Wordle I'm not doing. Mom does Wordle. Mom does Wordle too. I don't do it. But I did play Sudoku with you for the first time ever. So we worked on one puzzle together.
Sudoku.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Although I still don't like math, it's not bad.
I mean, it's not really math.
Well, you have to.
I mean, you could
add.
You don't have to add anything. You have to add a fucking thing. You could use letters or symbols.
Well, right, but you need to make sure that
you have to have the numbers 1 through 9. Again, you could use A through whatever, G or whatever. You could use anything. They just have to be the same 9. You have to have the same 9 numbers in every row, in every column, and in every box.
It contains numbers. It's still math.
Anyway, so she's like, I can't do this. I can't. It's not math. For fuck's sake, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle.
It's kind of math.
They happen to use numbers, but again, it could be symbols. It could be anything because you're not adding anything. You're not adding anything. You just have to have the numbers. So, and I learned how to play Sudoku on a plane on the way to Puerto Rico years ago, years and years ago, and I remember. Because I thought my friend was like, "Oh, do you do this?" I'm like, "I can't do fucking math. I can't do math." He's like, "Megan, it's not math. You can do this." I'm like, "I can't do it." He's like, "You have a master's degree. You can do this," and I can, and I did, and now I keep it. I usually have that in a word, a crossword puzzle. I like the books that are floating around the house. So
no crossword puzzles. That makes me feel really.
There's
really
one next to the bed. There's one in the drawer. They're all over the house.
My mind's gonna go to mush because I don't do any of the funsies, any of the games.
The other night, Joe was like, you doing some what is brain enhancers or something. Keep your mind. I forget what he said. What he said. And I was like, I'm keeping my mind sharp. Yes.
Well, people that have had, I know this because of the therapy rooms and places I've taken my son. People that have had traumatic brain injuries or, some other things, they have, exercises to do because the mind's a muscle, and their crossword puzzles, their word searches, their, all of these things to keep your mind sharp. And that's the rehabilitation for the brain.
Crossword puzzles I got into with Uncle Bob, our uncle. He liked them. And then in his older years, he couldn't really see to do it, but he was so we'd sit usually over 4th of July, we're at our cousin's house. Anyway, so I would get the newspaper out, but he would have to go in order, and it would make him crazy.
No.
And I would get a pen out, and he was like, no. He's like, you need a pencil. I have a pencil. So he would dig out of his pocket this little tiny pencil that he would sharpen with his pocket knife. And he's like, use this. I'm like, I'll just use it. It was like, you're not using a pen, and I always use a pen. Always use a pen. Not the kind that bleeds through because that makes me insane though. But anyway, I just make sure that I try not to fuck it up. If I'm unsure, put it in lightly. Same with Sudoku. I don't use a pencil. I use a pen.
No, I have to use a pencil for any kind of thing like that. Pencil.
Well, the more you do it, the better you get. But like I would jump around. Like, oh, I don't know 6 down. Let me go.
Why does he go in order? Like then I would be stuck and I'd be like at
an
impasse.
He would just go, he would like keep going and then like okay, like he would look at each like well, we have to read each one out loud. And how many boxes? It's 4 letter word, whatever. So, excuse me. So if we didn't know it, we just go to the next one. But we went in order. No. Where I'm like, fuck it. I like all around until I like kind of scan it and see what I know off the bat.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Anyway, but they get easier the more you do because it's ow, fucker.
You're practiced.
It's like some of the things, like the word roe, R-O-E, is fish eggs, which I don't think I ever knew. We talked about caviar last week briefly. My caviar container came. It's still in the box. I haven't opened it. I gotta sage it because it's antique. So Christ knows.
Oh my God,
where that came from? What kind of energy is on that?
The Devil House.
Oh God, speaking of things, so I got it on eBay, right? So I think last week I mentioned that I got some. I'm gonna say clowns, not clowns. I don't know where the fuck clowns in my head came from. Fuck, snowmen that are like. I was having the rage I think last week about all the winter stuff like being.
Oh, that's hot.
Christmassy. So, and really though, because I'm going through the seasons, right? People decorate for fall and not for Halloween. You can leave your fall, there's like plenty of fall stuff.
Right.
That's not Halloween or that's not Thanksgiving.
Right.
And like springtime, like plenty of spring shit. People decorate for spring, even if they don't celebrate Easter. Like still like rabbits and spring shit and birds, whatever. Summer, you get like little palm trees, little fucking flip-flop things, like whatever, like cutesy little fucking things. I don't really decorate for summer because, I don't really like summer. But like a few 4th of July, we have like a little box with like some 4th of July stuff in it or whatever. But winter, like anybody can sell it. Like no one really, I don't know anyone that actually decorates really for winter.
Right.
Per se. So the other day, so like all of our Christmas is basically packed up. Like we had a marathon packing up session over the weekend.
I hate it.
And got the Valentine's Day
packing
out.
up.
I'm gonna new bin for Valentine's Day. I think for more Valentine's Day.
Oh.
But so I have like my Snow Baby collection. So I went through them all, I have a lot of them, and packed away all of the ones that are Christmassy and just kept out the ones that are wintry. Like one shelf, they all have like penguins. One has a puffin, but I put it in there. One has the little people with snowmen.
Right.
One is
it's all winter
with polar bears. So like when I left them out, putting Valentine's Day shit dispersed. If you're looking for Valentine's Day decorations,
Tarjay?
So, no, actually, because I looked online, I don't have much. But fucking Michael's, holy shit!
I love Michael's.
Oh my god! So the other day I had an appointment, right? I'm gonna stop at Michael's on the way home. I'm thinking I'm gonna stop at Michael's. I'm like, this would be very dangerous. I should probably not stop at Michael's.
Joe should have told you not to.
So I didn't even tell him. I was like, I'll be back in a little while. I'm gonna run some errands and fucking come home with like 16 bags of fucking. They have all the things.
All the things.
Well, I didn't stop because I decided because this is my excitement for the week. Besides,
wow,
I have actually quite a few exciting things. But I decided because we were having fish that night and I was passing the fish market. I'm like, oh,
the fishmonger.
Fuck Michael's. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get fresh fish, right? So I told you about this, but I'll tell everybody else because this was fun. So I go in to get the fresh fish, and there's a little tiny you walk in, you can come in on either side. There's 2 doors, and there's a little tiny area like the 2 of us could fit there. And in this little tiny area is this little tiny table with this little tiny double crock pot on it and some little spoon, like a little bowls, whatever. And they have lobster bisque in one and snapper stew in the other. So I'm like, ooh. Soup samples. Fucking cold out. Okay.
I need to go get some soup.
So go inside, right? I get the fish that I wanted, and tip the guy too because I had him cut it for me so it was in 2 even Steven pieces because I don't like to have to handle the raw, whatever. Which remind me to talk about the raw meat the other day. It was very barbaric. I mean, it was really a hell of a thing. Anyway, back to that. So I'm on my way out, right? And it's a little tiny area, and I have my purse was like a tote, so it's big. I have that on my arm. I'm carrying my bag of fish, and I have fish for 2 nights because I'm in there. Why not? Mahi was on sale. Okay, so I have that, and I go to this little tiny table where I want to get some fish, not fish, some fucking soup, right? So, and the soup containers were like a good size, right? So I thought, okay, so I spooned some in, right? I'm like, oh, well, I'll take a little home to Joe. I'm sure you're supposed to have like a spoonful, but why put bowls out that size? And, I'm like, I'm going to have a bowl full.
Right.
I didn't fill it full. But so there's no lid. So I'm spooning it in, right? And I knocked, because it's such a tight spot, I knocked the spoon off of or my hand off or whatever and spilled the lobster bisque, like, down the side of the bowls.
Did you double bowl it then?
No, down the stack of the bowls. So other people are going to get a bowl, down the stack of the bowls. So I'm paper towel. So when I'm trying to get a paper towel, Christ, it was a mess. Trying to get the paper towel off, and I'm trying to wipe it. Fuck it, somebody else's problem. I did what I could. So then I get outside. And
so you left a mess?
I cleaned it up as best I could. And I didn't get the snapper stew because we've had their snapper stew, which is pretty good. But I wanted to try their lobster bisque, which was banging. So I have this bowl of soup, right? It's a little bowl of soup. And now I get to the car. Now what? So put it on my car, which is covered with ice and snow. Right? I put it down with the paper towel. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm keeping a close eye on it. Dig my keys out. Person, one arm, like the fish in the other hand. Dig the keys out. Put my purse in. Put my fish in. Come back out for the soup. Carefully get into the car with the soup. And I'm like, it's not gonna fit. I thought maybe it would fit in the fucking
cup holder.
It did not fit in the cup holder. So now I'm holding it. I was like nestled on top of the cup holder. I'm holding it because I'm picturing this fucking like mess of lobster bisque, like a bump, or like have to get aggressive or something.
Can you imagine if you had to slam the brakes on real fast?
Well, so I was like, ew. Right. So
that'll smell. That'll smell.
And then I'm at a red light. I'm like, well, fuck, this smells good. I'll have a little sip. Right? I don't have a spoon, so I just took a little drink. Oh, it was fucking tasty. So by the time I got home, then I texted Joe from a red light, which in Pennsylvania you're not supposed to have your phone out at all, even at a red light or a stop sign. New law. Please, they're gonna get me for something. That'll be it. Anyway, I'm at a stoplight. So I texted Joe. I'm like, can you unlock the door because my hands are gonna be full. So I'm sure he was imagining that I like went on some little like quick
shopping
spree or some shit. So
no, I just got mahi.
And stuff flounder. So I'm like, I pull in the driveway and he immediately opened. He must have been waiting for me. So he opened the door and he's standing there and I'm like smiling like the fucking like cat that got the canary. Like I'm so pleased with myself. You're fucking old when your excitement for the week is fresh fish from the goddamn like fish market as opposed to Also, because while I was driving, I thought I didn't get the cod out to thaw. They're small pieces. They would have thawed. Anyway, so I'm getting out of the car. I'm like, all smiles. Like, what did you do? Like, what do you have? And I'm like, coming in. I'm like, I have treats for us for dinner. Fresh mahi for tonight and flounder for tomorrow. Like, anyway. And I hand him the soup. I'm like, did you want to get a spoon for that though? Because I had a nice cold sore. I've masked with the fucking. This is my lipstick from Thrive. It's a little sample.
It's bright.
I like it. I usually wear red. So I'm like, I got the herb, so you don't want to drink it. You got to go get a spoon. I'm like, it's kind of cold now too. It wasn't overly hot when I got it. It was very good though. The point of that was very good.
I need to get some soup then for this weekend. I might make
Joe soup. And I just we have like fucking Snowmageddon kind of right. So
but now they don't know. Like they were calling for like
somewhere
a foot of
from 6 to 30 inches.
But now they're saying that, like something with the air is moving, of course. But we could get a bigger mix. Like we could get rain and sleet and which I'd rather just have the fucking snow, people. I don't like ice
first, and then sleets and rain. Sleets and ice is on top of it. I don't know.
I don't need to go ice skating down my driveway.
It could be a wet, heavy snow though, so like a lot of power outages depending on where you live. So like before you got here, we're like, okay, what do we need to do? We need to make sure everything's charged. We need to make sure our phone chargers that are like wireless or whatever, but not
right.
Like, whatever. You charge the charger. Make sure they're up and running. I'm not trying to get into the car to fucking charge up my phone. I'm like, oh, what do we have to eat? Because we don't have gas, like a gas stove or anything. And then the fucking grill shit the bed, a few weeks ago from the fucking wind. But it blew over one last time. So, like, what do we have? I'm like, well, we have tuna. We have canned chicken. We have celery. We have mayonnaise. Or what was that, Boo Boo? As Honey Boo Boo's mother called it, mayonnaise. I can't. I've only ever watched, remember that? I watched 2 episodes with you and Mom.
I actually never watched
mayonnaise. Anyway, so now I call it mayonnaise just because.
But there was a show I was scanning through the TV the other night, and it was a show said the title was "I am Honey Boo Boo." What was the mother's name?
I don't know.
Something about it.
I forget her name.
I'm Honey Boo Boo's mom or something.
Know.
It looked really stupid.
It probably on TLC because they will just put everybody out there. What is that word? What's the word I'm looking for? Exploit. Thank you. I have been saying this since forever. Cindy, if you're watching, she knows. The fucking little people, the Mormons with the fucking 12 wives, no matter what it is. Like, I remember sitting there with Cindy watching. I was visiting her one time, weeks ago. One weekend, years and years ago. And we're watching, like, the Little People, Big World. I'm like, This fucking channel, the TLC will just exploit anybody. They got the 600-pound sisters, the 1,000-pound sisters, my fat so-called life, where the fucking.
And then they got the fiance, the 300-pound fiance, or whatever that was.
All the things, and those 600-pound sisters, or whatever, the 1,000-pound sisters. I mean, if they have 12 brain cells to rub together between the two of them, I can't. Let me stop. The strange addiction one is really. I'm gonna start watching that. I'm gonna start binging that because it's up there with the strange sex, which also used to be on. I think that was on TLC. That could have been HBO. I think it was TLC. Anyway, the strange addiction one, like all kinds of crazy shit. So eating fucking tires and shit. I mean, shit that'll kill you.
How has it not killed them?
Well, it probably does. I don't know. Anyway, so look at my giant mug. It's like the size of my fucking face.
It is. Look at that.
So, as my friend Michael said, I have like spatial size issues, right? So
spatial awareness.
I read the dimensions. It doesn't really, And
that's a math skill.
It is a math skill. Also, I didn't read the dimensions on these, nor did I bother to check if they're dishwasher safe. I mean,
that's like
they're not. They're
that's
hand
like
washed.
three servings of water a day.
I have 3 tea bags in it because it's a giant mug. So, yeah. Winter chicken dinner last week. I got out my January purse. Yes, I can only use it in January.
Her satchels.
My black tote, I love it. It has a penguin bedazzled onto it. I love this fucking thing. I got it several years ago. My friend gave me a Kate Spade gift card for birthday, Christmas, and I used that and bought this fucking. I love this purse. Anyway, apparently I didn't use it last year. Maybe I haven't used it the last couple of years. I don't know. Maybe I went right from Christmas and just kept the red bag out and used it straight for Valentine's Day. But I have a Valentine purse that has a heart on it. Anyway. So I pulled this fucker out, right? I found a receipt from 2021 and it's I don't know. Maybe I just forgot about it. I'm digging through. I found 6 gift cards.
Wow. Bingo.
1 for Starbucks, 2 for Dunkin' Donuts. So it was 5 cards. And 2 for Home Goods. 1 for $100 and one for $40, which was, it said happy 40th birthday. I've had that fucker for 9 years. I mean, I hoard them and then I lose track of them.
I mean, how could you not have used that purse in 9 years?
I've used it. I've used it in 9 years because the last receipt was from 2021. But it was in there. I could also just be old. I just never took it out because, I tried to clean them all out before I put them away. Anyway. So I had been filling my TJMax.com cart, right? And for those of you, I mentioned this before because I didn't know until November that you could shop TJ Maxx online. And it is a dangerous, slippery fucking slope. I mean, it's icy fucking slippery.
Wow.
It is. I mean, it's so many good deals. You just keep adding to your cart. So next thing you know, I have $500 in my cart. I'm going to have to whittle this the fuck down, right?
Oh, you don't say.
So I'm whittling it down. Plus, I had another gift card for $165. It was on my phone, saved in my email, a virtual one or whatever. So I'm like, whoa, wait a fucking minute. I have gift cards.
Wow.
So I got Valentine's Day stuff. Right? Because I don't like when the Christmas comes down. I fucking hate it and dull and ugly. I love winter. Don't get me wrong. I like the cold. I love the cold. But I don't like the dreary whatever inside the house. It looks empty and there's no decorations. So I got these mugs.
As big as your face mugs.
And I pulled them out and I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. They're gigantic.
The box that you got your stuff sent in, I could fit inside of it.
I FaceTimed her last night. I'm like, look at this box. It took me forever.
It takes up your whole living room.
I got these, a set of 4. I got 2 little teacups and saucers because I like to have them for the various seasons. Why not?
And they're hand wash only.
Hand wash only. I figured, no, those can go in the dishwasher, but I won't dishwash them because I hand wash all my other ones, so I might as well just hand wash those. Teacups are very delicate. And whoever put these in a box, I mean, they clanked. I'm like, great, fucking broken. They're broken. They were not broken. But they were not packed.
Packaging?
They were not packed well.
Wow.
I got a blanket. I got a pillow. I got a candle holder. Look at candle holder. Isn't that awesome? I have to figure out where to put it.
It is nice.
It's a little big. It's big. It's gold. It has 4 hearts hanging. It's gigantic. I have to get candlesticks.
Did you not look at the size of that either?
I figured it was big. And I got a big gold heart-shaped bowl. Also, I got so much. I got shit I forgot about. I got placemats, they're reversible. I got cloth napkins. I also then got...
all Valentine's.
Oh, I got some St. Patrick's Day, too. I got St. Patrick's Day reversible 2 sets of placemats. Because I also use them, around the house. On stands and on little end tables and stuff.
What, the napkins?
No, the placemats. I got shamrocks that I'll put...
Right.
They're embroidered or whatever. Ooh, speaking of embroidered... So they say, they being who the fuck they are, You should learn a new skill every year. Do something new every year. Do something that scares you.
Good for your brain.
Fuck that. But do something new every year.
Good for your brain.
So I decided to take up embroidery because I went down the fucking rabbit hole of fucking Instagram. And once you look at a video on Instagram or Facebook, then the other one has it. So now I'm inundated on Facebook. So finally, I just pulled the fucking trigger last week, and I got the other weekend. I guess when Joe was out of town, I ordered it. Beginner sets.
Aren't you having trouble finishing your cross stitch that you started a while ago? So now we're going to start embroidery.
No, I'm not starting until I'm done. My cross stitch, my 50 Shades of Grey cross stitch. I call it that because it's literally 50 fucking shades of gray.
Now I know what you're talking about.
So the reason why it's taking me so long,
I have to show you.
It's because here I am on cross stitch, right? So I do a few stitches. And I have this. It's 4 pages that I first taped together. You can't tape them together, so I had to reprint them and then cut them and glue them together because the pattern came in 4 pages, right? So you could see it and put it whatever. And when you tape it together, you can't highlight. So here's me with my cross stitch, right? So I'm like, I got the pattern like up here, right? And I'm looking at it, and I've got my cross stitch, a few things, and I put it down, and then I get the highlighter, and I have to find my space again, highlight the 6 stitches I just did, go back. I mean, it's just back and forth and back, so it's taking me forever. That and I didn't work
I'd get
on
like
it.
whiplash.
I didn't work on it.
I'm trying to
for
find
like
a
the
picture
last
for you.
2 weeks of fucking December either. I didn't work on it from the Monday that Mom came for cookie baking, the 16th or whatever that was, until after the New Year. So I had like a solid at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks in there where I didn't even touch it. Now I'm making good progress, but it's slow going because I have to keep stopping and looking, and the pattern is in black and white also. Mm-hmm. And then like it's not like, oh, I did 6 red stitches, now let me see, I do some 8 green. No, I have to fucking look, and I keep losing my play. I mean, I can't have any distractions.
I'm trying to find.
It is.
I screenshot this for you.
So now I'm gonna.
It's cross
embroidery.
It's embroidery, and it's right up my snarky alley, which is probably why it appeared.
Is it the fa la la fucking fa la la thing?
Yeah, but it's like actually, yeah. I mean, it wasn't just Christmas. It was.
You said it to me. The snarky cross stitching.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, here's my Valentine's Day card I'm sending to everybody.
It's horrifying. Look at that.
Happy Valentine's Day. Love you. Can you imagine getting that? Can you imagine? Look at the eyeballs, if those of you that are watching. I mean, who sends that?
I think it's great.
Candy Heart Valentine doll.
It's like Halloween meets Valentine's Day.
I mean, that's scary as shit.
I love it.
Speaking of nothing, but a couple of things. We're getting this snowstorm. I just went to Ace Hardware to pick something up for Dad. Don't watch, Dad.
He doesn't watch. He doesn't like the swears.
No.
Probably a good thing too, because last year we talked about that woman about hot prostitutes. Don't look like that when they're sucking dick at the fucking
So you have to repeat
car
it.
wash, not the car wash.
He listens to it sometimes when Mom has it on.
Not the car wash.
Yeah, the only people that listen are family. But at any rate, so I was picking something up for Dad's birthday, and we're heading into this snowstorm.
Our family isn't the only people that watch it.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
And last night on the news, this all comes together. Last night on the news, like, they're showing all these stores. Target, Ace Hardware, mom and pop hardware, whatever. All the places, the gas stations. Everybody sold out of salt. Everybody sold out of windshield wiper fluid. And the goddamn shovels. Here's my thing. And I went into Ace, and I asked the Ace person, because while I was standing...
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Yeah, they were helpful. While I was standing there checking out, 2 people came in and they weren't even in line. They just leaned in the door, because the register's right by the door. Hey, do you have salt? Nope, we don't have salt. So when it was quiet and nobody else was around, he's still ringing me up. I'm like, here's my question. I was thinking about this last night while I was watching the news, and all these places are sold out, and now you're sold out. This isn't our first snowstorm. We get snow every year. You live in Pennsylvania. You're going to get snow. Do people not save their shovels? How do you fucking not have shovels?
Need a shovel?
No, but people are sold out of shovels. There are not that many people that are new to the area.
Maybe it broke. Joe and I, over Christmas break, we went to breakfast one day, and there was this disheveled, broken down shovel in the parking lot, in the snow. And I'm like, oh, do we need a new shovel? It was in front of our parking space. I'm like, do we need a new shovel? I mean, it's kind of nice looking. So I looked at it. It was bent and broken. I'm like, okay. And someone just left it there.
I mean, I have 5 shovels at my house. I'm not even kidding you. Some of them are 25 years old. But here's the thing.
Maybe somebody hit somebody with a shovel and they killed them. Then they had to bury this The bear that
The
shovel.
kind of shovel they're using is the kind you dig a fucking hole with, not the kind you use for snow removal. But this is my question. Like, I kind of understand the salt because you use salt and it, goes on the ground and it melts and it
disappears. A snow shovel
disappears.
could kill somebody.
Okay. A metal one probably could. Anything. But my point is that they're usually using on the movies the metal shovels that they dig the holes with. Dad, we have a bunch of those too. Dad has them. You remember? Little, anyway, for the garden. But my point going back to, and not all these people are brand new. I understand new people have moved in. They need a shovel. Where are the shovels that you bought fucking last year?
Maybe, I'm telling you, they break, they wear out, they bend.
We didn't have any snow for like the past couple of winters. I don't understand.
Maybe they hoard it. It's like back in the behind a
gotta be hoarding. I mean,
in the garage.
I'm saying this rhetorically to the guy checking me out at
Okay, look, think of your pantry and then think of someone else's garage. You who just buys and buys and buys and pushes shit to all the other shit gets pushed back, and you're like, I don't have any. Your freezer's the same thing.
That's in case I need it.
Right. Oh, speaking of freezers.
But wait, I'm not done. I want to know. Somebody tell me.
I just explained it.
If you recently have gone and gotten another shovel. I don't understand. The guy checking me out is
extra because you want someone, like your kid is now of age, like ability to like go out and help you shovel, and now you need more than one.
You're missing the point. There is a run on the shovels. There are numerous. It's not like it's one or two. It is numerous stores that they have on TV. For the past couple of days, they've been out of shovels since fucking Monday.
Well, maybe they're not carrying them because people don't really need that.
The guy's like, we had an order come in. We stock every.
Well, how many? Like 5? I mean, come on.
And he's like, we have a new order coming in. It might not be here till the snowstorm. I don't understand.
Well, also, somebody started up a landscaping business. Now they have to go buy a bunch of shovels.
If you have a landscaping business, you're more than likely using a plow or
no. People around here, they shovel because you can't use. Let me get through this again. No. You can't plow these little driveways.
Well,
I was
at Sean's bocce match yesterday, and everybody's looking at their phones to see what the upcoming weather is. And one of my friends said to me, "Who do you use to plow your driveway?" I was like, "Sean, we have an ATV. There's a plow for the front of the ATV. 2 swipes down our driveway, fucker's cleared."
Where does he put it to? Like, where does
he loves it. Well, sometimes he shoves it across the road
onto.
No, not onto the neighbors, just like across,
right.
Like where they put the leaves pile up, on the other side of like the berm or the curb or whatever.
But on the neighbor's side.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not harming them, and it's not like it's a pile they can't see out the window either. And then the snow plow inevitably comes by from the township and will push it, out of the way.
Right.
And he will even plow out because the snow plow from the township, it gets heavy and the snow it stays along the curb because they have no place to put it.
Plows in the bottom of your driveway.
Sometimes and that really gets icy and then thick and hard and it's hard to get out of. But in front of the mailbox, he clears out our mailbox so we can get the mailbox and not go ice skating. But yeah, so that's a nice perk. We have the
that is a nice perk.
This is the ATV that he drilled the hole in the engine on. That we got fixed.
Wow.
A lot of money. But that's why John was like, we got the fucking winch on it. It's the ATV that fits the plow. We got to get this fixed. My son was trying to make something louder or faster and drilled a hole in the engine. He saw something on TV about the spark plug. Obviously, he didn't know what he was doing.
On YouTube.
Obviously, he didn't know what he was doing.
Speaking of YouTube, at least once a week I have to check YouTube on how to fucking do something. The embroidery kits that I'm going to do, they come with the little YouTube, whatever. Anyway, so I was making this soup last weekend, like a tomatilla and tomatilla.
Little green tomatoes.
It's a green tomato, by the way. I didn't know they were actually green tomatoes. I've had them like
it's not a separate species. What do you call a plant? A separate
It is a separate one. They come with a husk on them.
Oh.
Right. So I was like.
So it's not a green tomato.
It's a green tomato, but it's in the fucking tomato family.
Right. Okay, got it.
So I knew that like they had this like thing around them. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do these? And the recipe just said, like clean them, like clean them, like whatever, husk and I don't know what the fuck it said. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know what to do with these.
Do you have a vegetable brush?
You have to husk them like a fucking ear.
I know, but I thought you had to wash them afterwards.
I just wash them under hot because underneath the husk is like it says like a slimy residue. I was a little grossed out by that. But anyway, whatever. I just ran them under hot water, husk them, whatever. Super easy. Just the shit just peeled right off. Right. So I was making this new soup. It's very good. It's tomatilla and pork loin soup, and the reason for this was because Joe and I, like, we have to, like, the freezer, like, we're talking about the pantry, you know, whatever, just add shit, you know.
Yeah.
And forget, like, where other stuff is. So I'm like, we're not throwing away meat in the freezer.
Right.
We're not doing it. A freezer burnt vegetable, like, that kind of has to go. Freezer burnt meat, you can trim that shit off.
Right.
Whatever. Also, Uncle Bob, again with Uncle Bob, he taught me, you just, if you can thaw it in water and then just trim it off or something like that.
Right.
Or rehydrates. I forget what he told me. It was so long ago. Anyway, I don't often eat freezer burn meat. I'm trying not to eat freezer burn meat.
Right.
But anyway,
it's usually just like
this pork loin's been in there
pieces
for a
of it.
fucking minute because, you know, like, we get new stuff and gets, you know, goes on top and
That's my
everything
problem
gets
with my
pushed to the
freezer.
bottom. Well, we're
and
not.
I'm short, so to reach down into my freezer, I can't see shit.
And also we have to defrost our
Need a
freezer. It needs to be
ladder.
defrosted, so we need to clean it out. So I'm like, we're gonna eat this down. We're not buying any fucking meat, and till we eat this down. So Joe's down there, and he comes up, you know, like last week, we're like taking inventory of what's in this freezer.
Take his
He's
little
like, we
notepad
have
down.
3. Sometimes we write it down, but this time I'm like, just tell me what we have that like we can eat like soon, whatever. Like, you know, that needs to be. He's like, we have 3 pork loins. I'm like, tenderloins. He's like, no, pork loin. So I Google it, right, to see.
There's a lot to do with a pork loin.
Pork tenderloin is not the same as a pork loin.
I know, but there's a lot you can do with it in a crock pot even.
Well, so I found a recipe with the tomatillos. I thought this is super healthy. It was very tasty. It was very, very tasty. But, so a 2-pound pork loin, right? Okay, great. Makes 4 servings. I weighed it. I'm like, okay, it's a little bit more than that, but it's frozen and the paper is around it, whatever. Because it came actually from the butcher, was also why we're not throwing it away.
Yeah.
So, from the pig we share with Mom and Dad from like forever ago, right? We have half a pig in our freezer that what's left of it needs to be eaten. Anyway.
Do you want a pig?
So,
what are you talking about, Dad?
Right?
Do you want to split a
Do you want to
pig?
split a
I was
pig?
like,
I'm like, what? Anyway, and we did, yes. Anyway, so.
but if you're not used to that, you're like, what? Was he buying a pig for the backyard now? Like,
so I'm picturing pork loin, like a 2-pound pork loin, right? So thaw the fucker, right? And I open it up. Well, it's on the bone. I mean, it was something out of fucking like caveman, like whatever, like to get the
Flintstones?
fucking meat off.
Was it a
this
big
fucking
bone?
It was a big bone, and I had the butcher knife, and I'm trying to be careful, and then my finger split, and then I looked down like I'm bleeding. I'm like, fuck.
It all blends in.
I know, right? But I'm like, I mean, I might have blood into the pork loin. Like I don't even know what to tell you. It's fine.
It was only you
like,
eating it.
It cooked out of it. It was just the 2 of us. I'm like, it's fine. I mean, it was just. I looked down. First, I thought it was like from the meat. I'm like, well, it shouldn't be red. I'm like, oh, that's me. That's me. I'm like, fuck, that's my finger. Looks like I split it. When I do a lot of cutting, it's just this right here just splits. I don't know why.
Well, the weather
here.
has my fingers split.
Well, this must be the way I hold the knife. Anyway, so I got the butcher. I can't. This thing was such a fucking beast. I'm out there swearing, trying not to cut myself, and I'm like, I finally like get it off the bone like as much as I can, and I'm like. Well, it's not 2 pounds, so we're gonna have to get some protein from somewhere else. Like, have some almonds because we're not getting all our fucking protein in with this because half of it just went in the fucking trash.
Did you carve it right down to the bone?
And I cut the fat off. Like, I tried my hardest to carve it down to the bone, but it was cold, so it makes my hands cold. Also, I don't like
touching meat.
I don't like to deal with the raw meat. Yeah. It's disgusting. I mean, I understand I have to do it obviously sometimes, but like, I like to eat the meat. I don't like to have to fucking touch the meat. So. Yeah. Anyway, great recipe though. It was very good. But the tomatillo, and it was super easy. So I watched a little YouTube. Now I know how to do it.
Speaking of cooking and you bleeding, so I watch a couple local women on YouTube. One is called
Speaking of cooking and you bleeding.
The Philly Food. She's really great, and she's been around for like years, and she's awesome. She's like our age. I got to tell you her name. She has great, easy recipes of all the stuff that you'd have in your home. So if you're not watching her, you need to
play with my tea bags.
So her handle is at Philly Food Girl, at Philly, PHILLY Food Girl. She's amazing, and she lives right around here. She does everything from her pantry. It's all easy stuff that you'd have. It's not like you got to go out.
People make the assumption that you have those things in your pantry.
We're talking like honestly the basics, okay? Except for
maybe
everyone
in the house.
every once in a
or sugar.
The staples. Let me rephrase. The staples that you should have.
Well, okay. But not
so anyhow, at Philly Food Girl, you should watch her. So, and I watch a couple other ones, but the Philly Food Girl is great because she is, she speaks her mind. She's like, and she's cooking, let's get this straight, only for her family, which is her husband and her son, who's now away at college, but it's her son and her.
Does she have long hair?
She has long hair. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things. And these people, need to find something better to do. And she has a right to be pissed off, and she tells them off too on her
I have
on
no
her
doubt.
things.
No doubt.
She is like cooking, slicing, whatever. She's like, and don't talk to me about my hair. I'm not pulling it back in a ponytail right now. And she like swings it back so it's like out of her face. But she's like, it's only my family. I'm not serving this to anybody else. And then she didn't have plastic gloves on one day, and she was...
Who wears plastic gloves?
She was, again, she's like, and she's putting them on. She's like, I'm doing it just for the people that have written into me.
I mean, when I cook for a party, those of you that come over,
she's like,
my hands are clean. I mean, I washed them really well with hot water and soap before I clean, and usually I'm constantly rinsing them too, so it's not like cross-contamination.
She's cooking,
but I'm not wearing fucking gloves.
No, she's cooking for herself, like plastic gloves, like the food servers wear. Okay,
right.
People are adding her, and she's like, "This is for my own fucking family." So finally, she's like, every once in a while, she'll throw them on.
I do pull my hair back though.
She'll throw them on, and she's like, "This is for you people," but we're the only ones eating it. And then I watched another woman who lives in the area. And she's like, she's making a salad just for her family. 2 kids, husband. She's like, yeah, my hair is down. I don't have a pull back in a ponytail right now.
Every once in a while we'll be eating and Joe will be like, I'm like, oh, sorry.
I mean, I get that. Nobody in my family wants my hair.
No, usually
in the food.
it's me. Usually it's in my food, which I'm okay with. But I usually pull it back before I cook.
But here's the thing. You're cooking for your family. That's your finger you cut, whatever. Who gives 2 shits?
Oh, and almost every party we have, my hair is pulled back because I pull it back to prepare food.
It's totally different when you're cooking for somebody else.
Back, it looks like shit.
Like if I'm making a cake for Sean's school or something because he has the allergies, so I gotta send shit in. I pull my hair back because I'm sending it. It's for other kids,
right?
And I'm always washing.
If it's anyone besides just me and Joe, my hair is back.
Not that I have to justify this to anybody, but I'm like, this poor woman. Leave these people have nothing better to do.
If you find the hair and cookies that we bake, that's Mom's hair. It's not ours. FYI, put that out there. It's not mine. My hair's up in a bun.
The point of it is people need to find something better to do. If you want to wear... Well, I want to know how many of these people are cooking, fucking wearing gloves at their house.
No, nobody.
And every once in a while, she will do this. When she does her... she does like a chicken breast. I forget what they're called. And she'll do the pork cutlet where she takes the... it's really fun. She takes the big, fat pork chops, cuts them down, and then hammers them out real thin. They get real thin, and she breads them. So she'll put on, because she's like, I get goopy. I try to do this with just one hand, but she's like, it gets kind of hard. She's got the 3 trays.
Right.
She's got the egg, the flour, the whatever they are, the breadcrumbs.
Use tongs to do that, like little tongs. I use little tongs whenever I do something like that.
Right. Well, she's just being practical. She doesn't have all the utensils out all the time. But the point is every once in a while she'll put them on for that because she's like, I'm schlepping like it all over the place. But people need to leave her the fuck alone. I mean, it's not like we're watching, the Barefoot Contessa where she's cooking for the crew.
A lady that I watch, that I follow on Facebook, My Healthy Dish, I think is what it is. She's an Asian woman who does a lot of Asian food, but also American food. She's American, whatever, I don't know. Does both kinds of foods, and she's fun to watch. But she's beautiful long black hair. People at her all the time, like, whatever. She's like, I'm cooking for my family. Go fuck yourself. She's not saying.
She's not eating it. You're not eating it. She's eating it. She's not sending it to you. She's not cooking it for a restaurant. Fuck you. This is not the Food Network. And even the Food Network, they don't have their hair in a net.
No, because they're on television. Could you imagine?
But they don't have their hair. Martha Stewart never had her hair in a net. She's cooking that goddamn turkey.
No. Like, if we have a party, like morning of, I get up in the morning, and I usually whatever food prep I need to do, I do it in the morning, so I don't have to worry about the rest of the day. Hair is back. It's done. Ready to go. And so then later, I usually just have to, like, take it out and put it out or whatever. But a lot of times, my hair then, I pull it back, though, for the party, and stuff ready in the kitchen.
Right.
So then it's back. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I have to leave it back. And whatever. Anyway. I forgot. Gladys and Gertrude in their winter outfits. They're back. The snowman is gone. So I ordered these. I broke down and got on fucking Etsy, right? And ordered these. And I'm supposed to lift them by the neck. So these fun little, right? And they come with little hats. Well, the hats don't I can't get the hat on the heads. So they're scarves I tied over their heads. Watch me.
So they have a do-rag on.
Like a little,
or it looks like they had a tooth pulled and they have that thing around with the ice in it. I think
it's cute. What else I mean, I can't. I'm not supposed to lift them by the neck.
Fucking geese.
But the hats don't fit.
I mean, it's a cute outfit.
It's cute though. So, and I just, but for what? Anyway.
Speaking of animals, I've got a couple things. one I'm going to rage about here. Why is my dentist? I was just at the dentist, and my dentist keeps texting me a couple of things. Saw a video on
things about animals, but they're people animals.
On ABC News. This cow is scratching himself. It says this cow
I saw that.
has learned how to use a tool. A
used a long brush, dug his udders, and then got his back. I thought, look at that. It's a genius cow. They call it a clever cow.
We have gone. That's like, can I say that the dog is really smart? I've got a genius dog. It's gifted because it needs its back scratched, so it goes underneath the pine tree.
It goes under the clever cow.
I mean, dogs use tools too. They go under the pine tree and scratch their back, or they go up to the bark on the tree.
Well, maybe the cow. Someone was scratching the cow with the brush, so the cow thought, "Well, I can pick this up in my mouth and fucking scratch my own self."
I mean, we've really gone over the edge, people. Now, here's the other thing. That's like the sea lion or whatever. They're training to go get rescue people or whatever. I can't even. So here's the other.
Cold? I'm freezing out here.
No, I'm comfortable. 40 degrees is like my sweet spot.
It's 60 out here because I'm goddamn cold. This is lightweight.
And this is heavy. Nice.
Well, with the turtleneck.
Sweater.
I'm freezing.
I like it.
I'm freezing.
So it's very soft. So it was one of my favorite sweaters. So here's the thing. So listening to the news this morning on the way over, and I saw this last night, but I didn't hear the whole story. So February 2nd, your birthday. Groundhog's Day. Is it PETA? What is it?
PETA.
I'm not saying I'm against them. I have friends that are.
You're against the people who are against?
No. Everybody has their opinion, and I am with them about 90% of the time. So they're like the biggest animal activists in the country.
People know what the fuck PETA is, and if they don't, they live in a hole and don't deserve to know what it is.
Wow. So they're in an uproar over this Punxsutawney Phil because in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, they're waking up the groundhog that hibernates.
That groundhog doesn't actually live in that hole. That groundhog lives in someone's house. It's like a pet.
Well, clearly they've done a little research because here's where the story goes.
They carried it around with them. They just had it in State College this past week.
It's on show. It's on.
I saw it was like at Penn State or something.
Well,
they were taking that. People were petting it, and their pictures taken with it.
It's a goddamn rodent. But
they're
here's
not keeping
the thing:
a goddamn hole in the ground.
You can get mine. That's probably hibernating underneath my shed.
And it's gigantic. It's very well fed. That's like someone's pet.
The point of it is it's not that it's not well fed. Their issue is that they're taking it away from its hibernation.
Right, but I'm saying that's not. It's someone's pet.
But maybe it's really supposed to be hibernating. Even if someone's pet, they're pissed because this thing's supposed to be hibernating.
It's like a lie.
But
it's like a lie that they do it.
Here's what they want to do. We've now entered the realm of Star Wars. And Star Wars things coming, the sci-fi coming to be true.
I'm trying in my mind to connect.
They want to do a hologram.
Star Wars.
Hologram. There are holograms in Star Wars. Obi-Wan Kenobi was.
What does that have to do with the groundhog?
Yeah, it does. Because PETA wants to do a hologram of the groundhog. So we don't have to wake the groundhog up from its hibernation. They want to put it out and do they called it a hologram, whatever. So they're going to display it that way. And somehow, they didn't really get into it on the news, but somehow that's going to tell us whether it sees its shadow or not, or maybe even not.
Okay, if you're not from around Pennsylvania or from this country, and you're wondering what the fuck this is, February 2nd is Groundhog's Day, which is, according to the old Farmer's Almanac, something.
True.
They got rid of the Farmer's Almanac, by the way. They're getting rid of the old. Farmer's, which they predicted this storm this weekend. They predicted a rough winter. Anyway, so on February 2nd, the groundhog will come out, and if it saw its shadow, there was 6 more weeks of winter, and if it didn't see its shadow, spring would come early.
Yeah, I don't know.
So in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and fucking Podunk, no offense if you're from Punxsutawney, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
It's a small town. It's not like it's a city.
They have a big thing on the 2nd every year where they pull this groundhog out of its fucking cage. They don't pull it out of the ground. They pull it out of the cage that whoever.
They're saying it shouldn't even be in the cage. It should be hibernating.
Whatever. It's like it's the people who have squirrels at home and feed them, and
the squirrels don't
hibernate. They're well taken care. Well, groundhogs hibernate. They don't overly hibernate either, sort of. But mom and dad, you see them walking around mom and dad's.
Yeah.
They probably used to hibernate when we used to get 12 feet of snow in the winter and they couldn't get out of the hole. They were snowed in, literally snowed in.
Our groundhog is fat. He needs to go on a diet.
Yeah, but you see them at mom and dad's in the winter. They're not. Well, anyway, that's ridiculous.
So anyhow, they're doing. This is how the Star Wars thing. Star Wars has holograms in it. That's how they brought Obi-Wan Kenobi back in the movie when Princess Leia, the first one. So now we're doing it. Now they want to do it with the groundhogs for Groundhog Day. And the Groundhog movie really doesn't have anything to do with the groundhog
No, it's
Groundhog's Day.
I've never seen Groundhog Day.
Other than it took place on Groundhog's Day in Punxsutawney.
Just, like, it keeps repeating, whatever.
But why do they say that's Groundhog's Day? Like Groundhog's Day, like the real Groundhog's Day, doesn't really
on Groundhog's Day.
Okay, but it doesn't really repeat itself. I never understood that.
No, I can't explain it to you. I don't know how else to say it.
I never understood it.
Whatever was happening took place on Groundhog's Day.
Got it.
And it kept repeating for him. It had nothing to do. It'd be like they could call it Christmas Day if it had happened on Christmas, or 4th of July if it had happened on 4th of July. But it didn't. It happened on Groundhog's Day.
No. Well, speaking of Bill Murray and Groundhog's Day, he was in that. I taped Meatballs this summer from the 1970s with
I need to see it.
with Bill Murray. I taped it so Dad and I could watch it. Plus, I love it.
If you've never seen that, do yourself a favor and watch it.
Oh my God, Bill Murray, Meatballs, like 1979, 1980.
I love it.
Such
a good movie.
It's about a camp. It is hysterical.
The video of that guy eating those hot dogs, I cannot get that out of my mind.
It is, for those of you, Bill Murray, actor, it was pre-Caddyshack for Bill Murray, okay? Bill Murray was in Caddyshack, which is probably a little more famous than Meatballs. Yeah. But anyhow, I taped that. My DVR got rid of it.
Yeah, it only holds it for so long.
My DVR got rid of it. I wanted to watch it the other night. No, John's in fucking Puerto Rico. Sean's rocking out in his room.
It could have been recorded over if you had too much.
No. I try to keep that down to 70%.
Smart.
No
they
meatballs.
Only keep it for so long.
No meatballs.
Good movie. Okay, I'm gonna switch gears.
Wait, I bought it for Dad a couple years ago for Christmas. The DVD. They put it on DVD. Yeah. Do you know how much that was? It was expensive because it's out of print.
Well, now you could probably stream it.
Well, yeah, I mean maybe, but I bought it
before streaming, probably
when DVDs
also,
first
Dad's
came out.
Not streaming anything, I'm sure.
I bought it when the DVDs first came out. I had to go on eBay.
I have to have a yawn. I apologize. I have to have a yawn.
Well, you're yawning. I did something new last week. I went into the city, and I went to the Philadelphia Pen Show.
Look, this is time to go change your laundry.
Pen Show. Little did I know, because you know I like stationery and all things office supply and all of that. I'm in these little groups. Gives me something to do in my old age. It's my crafting, my brain outlet, keeping my brain sharp. Not really.
Brain outlet. There we go.
So, oh my God, I thought it was going to be pens, pencils, and markers.
Big disappointment.
It says No. It said Philadelphia Pen Show. Pens is a broad term. Well, I get there, and it's all about fountain pens. Fountain pens are really lovely, but I don't use them.
You said they were all calligraphy pens.
A fountain pen is calligraphy.
Well, I mean, who knows that? I don't fucking know
calligraphy.
That. Specifically, fountain pens that are calligraphy pens.
Yeah.
I mean, how many of us are, writing in calligraphy for fuck's sake?
I don't know. And some people had quills.
I'm lucky. I mean, I can't even read this.
Well, you got chicken scratch. But anyhow, I don't calligraphy. But they had fountain pens. And fountain pens are lovely. Don't get me wrong. I have many friends. Watch this.
So is a noun and a verb? It's the same word?
Fountain pen.
I don't calligraphy.
I don't do calligraphy.
Well, you said I don't calligraphy, so I didn't know if it was a noun.
Oh, and did you know, side note here, people, did you know that there is a certification for being a calligrapher? Being a calligrapher?
I'm sure that there is.
No, there is. Like a big, like...
Well, people used to hire people to do their wedding invitations.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but you're going to pay a little bit more, but that certification is like everything.
I remember Mom used to have a calligraphy pen. I used to try to write with it, but I couldn't.
I can't write with it.
I could never master the skill of that.
Which is why I was a little annoyed that this was a fountain pen show.
They're trying to bring cursive writing back.
I know.
You didn't know they're getting rid of cursive. We were not allowed to teach cursive
writing.
No,
but they're bringing it back. State of New Jersey, the outgoing governor, he just went out the other day because transition. Put into bill like one of his last things that they're bringing, that they have to have.
People need to know how to sign their name.
And he brought back some bill where they have to, starting in a year from now, it's going to be implemented in elementary schools again. Learning cursive.
Also, because then people can't read. Like, you write a letter to somebody, because maybe just no one writes letters if you're after a certain age. I don't know. Or a card. What are you, like, printing? I don't know.
So,
well, speaking of New Jersey, they just, speaking of laws in New Jersey, they are the newest state, the latest state to legalize magic mushrooms for use. It's supposed to help with, like, the pause, I think. Like, menopause.
I was like, the pause?
The pause. I'm not calling it menopause. I'm calling it the pause.
Wait, speaking of calligraphy and being an old skill, there is this from the New York Times. It's Stationery Week this week, people, and they are bringing back the analog way of living. I mean, people are going back to the analog, writing, doing everything manually.
Well, there are a lot of people.
Analog.
So I know a college professor And she has posted on her Facebook page before about how distracting it is when she's trying to teach and you have everybody clickety click 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 with their like trying to type it, whatever. So that's one thing. Also, I still my planner looks like this, only it's 8x11.
I have a calendar and I write on it.
I write in my planner every day my to-do list. I keep it's a monthly and a weekly, so like I can keep track day to day what I need to do. You know, move my to-do list from one day to the next, whatever I don't accomplish. I have the calendar laid out also. I have to write it down. And like in class, like if I write something down, I remember it better.
Well, there's a study. There are not just one. There are numerous studies, and I know this because
typing it, not so much. Writing it, yes.
Because my son's, every occupational therapist he's ever had has said this. And there have been articles, look them up in the New York Times.
Look it up, people.
That there is a connection between your brain and writing.
Yeah,
and you remember it more. It's a better exercise. It's this whole thing. So if you want to remember something, they used to say, and I never did this, so it shows my grades, to rewrite your notes. Like when you back in the day before we had laptops, back in the 80s, and you're in class, even in high school,
90s, early 2000s.
You're writing your notes from what the teacher or professor's saying. And some people will go home and they say this is the best thing for you.
I absolutely did not do that.
They rewrote. I had friends that rewrote in high school.
I'm sure I did.
For Dr. Lechner's class, the AP history. But anyhow, they would rewrite their notes, and it's so helpful.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I never did that. But I would like the keys. I like the keys that like click. They make a certain noise. They're like heavy and they click. They don't make an obscene noise. But
I wouldn't mind it at home, but I sure as fuck wouldn't want it. Like while I'm trying to
I wouldn't want to be teaching while I'm doing
or
that.
while I'm trying to listen, and you have 200 people in an auditorium with you, clickety clack clack clack. I mean, like.
So there's this whole push to go back to analog, also known as old school.
For what reason?
Or writing, because it's good for your brain development. And if your brain is done developing and you're 32 or whatever, they say this when your brain stops.
You're losing.
They say it's good to help ward off dementia and things like that. It's like doing the crossword or something. It's a mental exercise. And it's
I'm
good
worried
for you.
that I have like, so I've heard it's
just called
from
age.
the pause.
Yeah,
I've heard it's age. Maybe I pick with my brain, but like I'll forget words. I'm like,
that happens to me all the time.
Like fuck, what starts with an M? I mean, I've always kind of been like that. Like playing Trivial Pursuit with friends. I remember like I know the answer. Like it starts with a D. I'm like, give me a minute. I can see it. So the D, and then like there's an R in the third letter. Like I can like I could do that. But I couldn't like bring the word surface. So yeah, like I could do it. Yeah.
Wait, so back to the pen show, the calligraphy. Not a calligrapher. There are pens. I'm just telling people that don't know this. They were gorgeous. They are actually pieces of art. The body of the pen. Okay, not the part that you write with, but the body of the pen. I don't know the professional word for it. I just call it the body of the pen. Like artwork. Some of them were made out of glass. Obviously, some of them were made out of plastic. Some of
glass pen.
Some of them are manufactured in a factory, but there are some people, and I met some of the artists that actually make the pens themselves.
Cool.
And now
out of glass?
Out of glass, out of plastic, out of things that you can mold. And I mean, it's not Play-Doh or putty, but it's something, and you can adjust the weight that way. There's all this stuff to the body of the pen about the weight of it when you're writing. Now, here's where my problem. I've identified why I didn't like calligraphy with Mom's calligraphy pen. Because I didn't like the nib. That's the part that you write on. You can get different nibs and you stick them into the body.
Scratchy.
I found out that I need a double broad, double stacked nib. Because this nice guy from this German company called Hinze, Hinze.
That's what she said. I need a double stacked, double thick, double wide fucking nib. There you go.
He educated me because he heard me saying that I don't know anything about this.
He wanted to educate you on the double wide nib?
No. He had the most beautiful pens, his own personal stash.
I can't.
I'm like, well, where can I buy this? Because I wrote down double broad, double stack, because that's what I needed. He had me try different nibs. And I'm like, well, where do I get this? He's like, oh, these are like, you have to have people make them for you. They don't just sell them. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's a whole thing. So now I'm looking around as I'm going through. I know. I'm going through the thing. There are people with like jewelers, magnifying glasses things, headset, whatever on the jewelers things. They are making the nibs. They got like little welding things. They're making the nibs. People are trying them out, putting it back.
Stop saying nib. Stop. Word nib.
So you.
I can't with the word nib.
So, and then you had to sit there while they make it. But if you're really into it, it's really fascinating. And of course, they wanted.
Did you make you one? Did you even make it?
No, I didn't.
What's it cost for your handmade nib?
Oh, well, the pens. the pen body without the nib can be like $280 some. I saw some. I came back home and showed it John. There are some
not all pens.
$1,200.
Like, this is the point of a pen. It's not a nib.
No, a nib is the thing that comes out that you put in the body with the cartridge of the ink. That the cartridge of the ink is its own replaceable thing, or you can dip them sometimes or pour your own ink in.
Of course, I can't get this pen apart.
No, because some of them don't come apart anymore. I've learned that when I tried to unlock a door. They don't all come apart anymore. Ballpoint pens. I love a ballpoint pen.
This one comes apart.
People that are pen snobs.
So which part of it is this? This is the nib.
This would be the nib, but imagine something coming out of it, like that you would write with.
Well,
okay?
why isn't this the nib then?
Well, it might be, but it's a ballpoint pen, so it has a different name.
And if you're wondering, what do you mean open a door? If you unlock a door, if you take this piece out, ask me.
Not like your front door where you need a key.
We're talking
actually,
like
bathroom
doors.
doors.
Too big.
Yeah,
it's way too big. If you have the door with just the one hole, you stick this fucker in. Also, you can use a small
Allen wrench.
A small screwdriver. I was gonna say
an Allen wrench
with the X on the end, not the straight edge one. And you put this in there. You just push it and it opens the door.
When we moved into our house, all of the doors, backwards. The bathroom and bedroom doors.
Oh shit! This is the new pen you gave me. Oh no! Fuck. Man.
Wait, how's this go in?
Well, it might go in here. Fuck.
Okay. Where's you gotta get this in there too.
No. That goes on the end. Don't mix it up. You keep talking.
Well, she's doing this. So
sons of bitches.
I found the kind of writing end that I need. But those are like, you can buy them for like $30 some. And again, expense is all relative. I get that. That might be a lot. That might be not be a lot for people. The writing, the nib. Okay. And if you have them made, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than, you're having it hand altered. But the bodies of the pens are really like works of art, and they can be really expensive. There was a $1,200 one on somebody's website.
My pen is ruined.
Oh, I'll fix it. But anyhow, my point is that I got out and about in the town and did something by myself. I went to the pen show and I enjoyed it.
Oh,
they had some stationery there. I'm a stationery whore. They had this shop, Bespoke Stationery, from up in Bucks County. I'm gonna have to go now. She's moving to Peddler's Village. Made a connection.
I love Peddler's Village when there's no people around.
If I had nothing else to do in the world, I would own a stationery store. And I'm not talking just like Hallmarks. I would have Hallmarks in there, but I would have a stationery store. Says the person who didn't even get around to writing Christmas cards or doing the Christmas cards this year for the family member. Okay. We'll fix it. We can take it home and I'll look at how mine is.
You just gave me that pen.
I know.
It's don't mix them up.
It's a good pen.
This is the only piece I knew how to put back together again.
Okay, where's the piece that's the piece that goes in here to punch.
This is the piece that goes on the end that I screwed off. Anyway, okay, moving on from pens. Here we go. While you fiddle with that. So, what in the actual fuck news this week, right, aside from the kangaroo that escaped from a fucking Czech, I almost said prison. No. A Czech zoo.
I missed
the police
that.
got it back, right? So, and the albino alligator in California died, and they had like a huge thing for it.
An albino?
People dressed up for it. People were in drag for it. It was all kinds of this huge... That girl goes around the block a lot of times. That's some good walks, by the way. She's so tiny. Anyway, so what in the actual fuck? So did you hear about the one in North Carolina? Her last name was... She was German-sounding. Her people were from Germany originally. Her extended family is from Leinenkugels. Like, her last name is like Leinenkugel, like from Leinenkugel Brewing.
I don't know.
But they also make a
tea, a beer?
Like, no. Anyway.
I've not heard of that, but I'm sure.
Those go on that.
I know. I know.
Go home and take another one apart to figure out how to do it. It doesn't go like that. Yeah. Anyway, so she poisoned her daughter, both of her daughters and one of the boyfriends. So she just got...
On purpose?
Yes. So at Thanksgiving, she had 12 people to dinner.
Oh.
The two daughters and one of their boyfriends were drinking a bottle of wine that she poisoned with, I forget what it's called, but it's essentially a liquid that comes in lithium batteries.
You're going to some work for that.
Right? That's what I thought. How does one even do that? And then after time, it turns into like cyanide. So one daughter died.
And we provide science lessons here too. And
the other two were sick, right? So I'm trying to see. Let's see here. Hang on a minute.
Wow.
So... Wrong side.
Is that on Dateline? Can I?
No. Oh, I watched Dateline. No, I'll go back to Dateline. That was good. I actually watched it the other night. So, so she's going to jail. She's in big trouble. But also after this, then she was a restaurant owner. I'm not sure if she poisoned people at the restaurant too, but she was linked then to the death of a man from a while ago. It was a cold case, death of a guy, some guy who died. And now there's like a whole bunch of other cases that I think that she's being linked to. She's like a fucking serial killer. But like the fact that she killed her own daughter, poisoned her own daughter.
How old was her daughter? Like, I guess
like
she was
out
married.
Of college,
so
I
yeah,
guess. Like out of like that, like at that age.
Wow.
Anyway. So we watched Dateline Friday night.
I love a good Dateline.
We were at your house, I guess, Friday. Yes, and the news was on because I wouldn't have the news on myself. So the commercial for it came on. So like otherwise, I think that I saw it. It came up across my, because something about like nothing. Maybe it was on my phone. It was on my phone. Something about the like nothing scarier than a psychopathic woman, which is thanks. Psychopathic woman.
Fix the pen.
It doesn't come out the whole way.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Anyway, so what's the matter with Sarah? Was that trouble? The trouble with Sarah. Well, Christ, she killed like a whole bunch of people. She said a house is on fire. She killed like tried to kill. She got in trouble for killing her fifth husband. Excuse me.
She killed her fifth husband.
Her fifth husband.
Maybe she killed the other
one, right? So other one. So there's a whole bunch of. It was good. It was good. It was really good. Like it should have been called "What the fuck was wrong with Sarah?" Is what it should have been called. Even her own kids were like, "Mom's fucked up." I mean, like,
oh, you don't
clearly,
say,
right? And she was a whore. I mean, she's a total fucking
whore.
She married to one guy, whoring around with another. I mean, it's just she was tired of one. So, and if they said that they wanted to get a divorce, even though she was planning on getting divorced, then she would go after them and burn the house. Her brother, the grandmother died, and her brother contacted her because whatever. So she went home. I forget where home was, Missouri or something like that, Iowa, middle of the country, and the grandmother didn't leave her anything. I don't think the grandmother had much, but her brother had been living in the grandmother's house with his wife. He and his wife were living, but they were taking care of her and her farm. So she left them the house. So Sarah was pissed off, so she burned the fucking house down with everything they had in it. This poor guy didn't have like a pot to piss in to begin with. He had this house. Like,
I love that saying, a pot to piss in. Obviously, she has mental illness.
Clearly. And downtime is because she's abused. She was abused. But fuck that. Plenty of people get abused and don't turn out to be fucking abusers. I mean, sorry, look, I just crossed the line there. But look, I mean, I know people that have been abused and did not turn around and become an abuser.
Clearly, she needs help.
Well, I don't think she's getting in jail. Anyway.
Well, you would hope.
And the jury didn't like her. The jury... So she got arrested in Texas, I think it was.
Texas has got those Lone Rangers, those... Texas Rangers.
Right. Okay, wait. This is the best part. So they've hired this older woman. Like Texan woman. Like, right? Like, and she was doing something to help with the case, whatever. She was like there to like read the jury or whatever. To like, like jury. It's like you're not going to get on the stand because they don't like you. You're not getting on the stand.
There's a whole psychological science to that. You can study that. Jury picking.
So I would be good at that because I'm very good at like reading people. Like, and if you lie to me, by the way, I often know when someone's lying to me. I just don't give it away. But like, I'm like, I don't know why they're lying to me. Just tell me the truth. Like, I'm very intuitive in that way. I can read people really well. Like, which was very good for me in my single days too. Like, that guy's a creeper. Like, don't fucking talk to him. Don't talk to him. You're gonna end up in his trunk. Like, don't fucking talk to him.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so where was I going with this? Okay, the lady. So this like older Texas woman, right? She is hilarious with a little Texas accent. And she's talking to what's the guy that does Dateline, you know?
With the Keith.
Yeah,
I forget.
So
scary voice,
like,
which is after he's Matthew Perry's stepfather.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I did not know that. Was Matthew Perry's stepfather? So he was like, weren't you afraid of something? She's like, no. She's like, I've got my pew pew. And Joe, at the same time that Keith was like, oh, what? Joe was like, what? I'm like, pew 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 pew, right? Like pew pew, right? Like a gut, like that totally. And it made me think of that episode of Big Bang Theory where Bernadette was playing whatever video game. She's like, pew, 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 pew. My God. And Sheldon was like, you have to stop with the
noise sound effects.
Oh, speaking of sound effects and making obnoxious noises, I had the fucking dustbuster out this morning. And it was making a noise. So then I was using it. And then I just kept seeing more stuff. Like, I just got vacuuming with it. And I was like, oh my God. And then I'm like, I emptied it, whatever, to see if that fixed the noise, and it did whatever I got
done. Did Joe come out of his assigned workstation?
I went out to like a side workstation because that's where we house the said dustbuster, and I put it back. I'm like, sometimes I think it just blows the shit around. Like I think it just like blows, like just
blows. Do you empty
the
filter thing?
Yes, I did anyway. and he said something about, I forget what he said. He's like, something about, like, maybe he's just going to end up in the middle of the road with a car running over it. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I recognize that I just did exactly what
our dad does,
which is annoying. Yes, and as I'm doing it, like, I just take the vacuum cleaner out. But then I was like on a mission.
Well, the vacuum cleaner is equally as loud.
I grabbed it to just do a quick, like, whatever in the bathroom, right? And then I was like, well, wait, this is making a bad noise, so let me go to the kitchen and dump it, even though I'm like, there's nothing in here, but let me dump it and see if that's what's making the noise, which I think there was something caught somewhere that was making a bad noise. So after I emptied it, then I had to run it a little bit to see if it was, still making the noise, and the noise stopped, and then I was like, whatever. So I was coming back out, like, the poinsettia dropped some shit. So
what are those things that the poinsettia drops? Not the leaves. It's
the
like
little white things.
And it's also like little brown, like maybe it's the center of
they made a
flower.
hell of a mess.
I don't know. It makes a mess.
Pistons or the something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Look, the science of flowers.
Here's the thing about the dust buster. It's that it goes.
Well, that's if you keep letting go.
Yeah,
of it.
it's like
you don't let
the
go.
on and off. Like I'd rather have it be the vacuum cleaner where it's just a straight noise.
We're not meant to do that.
Instead of going,
I did it a few times, but then I just went around with it so that I didn't keep on and off and on and off and on. Anyway.
Sean told me that Dad, on the light snow we had last weekend, the nice fluffy snow, he used the hand blower that I got him. The leaf blower, but it's like a wand.
Yeah, he couldn't
it's
wait to get the fuck out there and do that.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What else what in the actual fuck? I have a word of the day. Michelle, thank you for this one. And I wrote it. I end up like reading them or seeing like the clip or the video.
And you don't.
People send me great shit. If I don't have this in front of me at the time that I see it, it's like it just.
Why don't you have it at your auxiliary station?
Right? Well, this was out here all week, so then I had to go and like transfer it from my phone. I'll email myself sometimes, whatever. I have to I usually keep it like in my spot. I'm like, wait, what am I talking about? Right, the word fatwo.
Fatwo?
Fatwo. Fatwo. Fuck all the way off.
Oh.
Right? Isn't that a good one?
Fuck all the way
fucking
off.
Fatwo. If you like at the grocery store and you can't like tell the old biddy like fuck all the way off, you could just fucking fatwo.
What's that mean? Like fuck all the way off? Like
because
fuck off is only like
there's a
part
scene,
of the way,
and it's from Frankie and that movie,
Frankie and Grace,
the show with
Grace and Frankie,
whatever it is, with
Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda.
Christ,
I don't even watch the show.
It's a great show. If you've not seen it, it's great. We stopped watching it eventually just because, like, whatever, there's a new season, it got away from us, whatever. But it is, I love Lily Tomlin. Love her. Joe has never seen Incredible Shrinking Woman, right? I'm like, we have to watch that. It's on our list.
Has he seen 9 to 5? Because she was in that too.
Yes, I'm sure he has.
Lily Tomlin dated John Travolta back in like the 70s.
Why
Did you know that?
So much older
Here's
than
a piece
him?
of trivia. Here's a piece of trivia. No, she is older than him.
Oh, little Mrs. Robinson.
Like a lot older.
Okay, wait. So what was I talking about?
Lily Tomlin, the word.
Fuck all the way off. Right. So there's a scene from Grace and Frankie, whatever it was, where they're at a wedding, and this woman, and you might have seen the meme of it. It goes around.
So many people have sent that to me.
Fuck all the way off of fuck off mountain, whatever. And I need to like write it. I need to write it down and memorize it.
It is
because there will be an occasion in my life, probably once a week, really, if I really wanted to think about it, where I could say that to somebody. Fuck all the way off from fucking fuck off from fucking top of fuck all the way off mount. Whatever it is.
You gotta Google it because it's just fuck all the way off. Put that in and it'll bring up the clip of the movie. It is hysterical.
It's a show.
It's this older woman.
It's a show.
Older woman sitting with a bunch of men, actually. Like, I don't know where the other women are.
At a wedding.
Yeah.
And I think her husband pissed her off.
Yeah.
And I think she had a couple of, whatever in her. Oh, speaking of drinking.
Right. All the way
dry off. January, which just, somebody just want to hit somebody. So... It's fine. That's fine.
No, she doesn't have a problem.
Right? So, I think that's why I was a little cranky lately too.
Oh, you don't say. I wanted to say that, but I didn't bring it up. I'm glad you did.
I'm counting down the fucking days to February.
Really, that's a problem.
I like my. Stop saying I have a problem. I'm gonna put this pen in your fucking eye. Jesus Christ! You leave my problem alone. You who never has a fucking drink. That's a fucking problem.
Occasionally, I have a little bit.
Anyway, so Nathan, thank you for sending me this. So you take a wine bottle, right? And you take like the green foam for like flowers, like the thick, whatever
green
that shit
foam.
is. So you cut a little hole in it or poke a hole in it. First you wet it, I think. You wet it.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to crumble.
And then you take the wine bottle and like stick it in there so it makes like a whatever. So then you take the wine bottle Put the green stuff on top of it.
Foam.
Stick, and it's wet. The foam is wet, right? Pretend the pen is the wine bottle. Stick flowers in it, right? So it looks like a big bouquet, and then you take
tissue paper,
like tissue paper, like what you would use, like the florists use that plastic
right.
paper, and you put
Cellophane.
it around the wine bottle. Cellophane. Thank you. Put it around the plastic paper. Put it around the wine bottle and tie a little bow.
That's beautiful.
And it's a nice little gift, like to take a bottle of wine and flowers to someone.
You just want to make sure that foam isn't sopping wet because it'll drip on the tissue paper and the cellophane.
That's why you use cellophane. But it's just wet enough, I think, to A, put a hole in it, and B, keep the flowers alive.
Because it really will absorb the water, so you don't need to make it wet like a kitchen sponge wet.
Well, you could also use it and just use like some pretty fake flowers and give to somebody, and they have a nice little bouquet for a little while.
Right.
And then they could take them out. Me, who likes to reuse things, they could take them out, drink the fucking wine, and then put the fake flowers elsewhere.
Right. You could do either, but the one gives you two. You get you get a twofer. You get the bottle of wine and you get the fresh flowers. Just pull them out of there and put them.
Well, I watched that and I thought maybe I should go get a bottle of wine and try this, and I did. Fucking wine. Okay. So I did not like load up on wine before the holidays because I didn't. Oh my god, we are well after an hour. I'll make this quick. I did not load up on the wine of the holidays because I didn't want it left over for dry January, right? So, and I thought that I had drank all of my good wine that I can't get in fucking the tri-state area.
Makes no sense to me.
Only get it in Virginia, and we get wine from the same place online. She can get it, but I can't.
Oh yeah, the Pennsylvania laws.
It's a fucking law. So fuck you, fuck all the way off. I can't even. And so when it's available, she'll text me and be like, I can get some. I'm like, okay, I'll split some with you, whatever. But so she got some, and it was an early Christmas gift, and so she took it to mom. It's spit. Sorry. It's a boob touch. Sorry. So dropped it off mom and dad's, right? So when mom can never cookie baking, I'm like, bring me 3 bottles. Leave the other 3 there for Christmas. Bring me 3 bottles.
No, you don't have a problem.
I thought that I drank the 3 bottles. So here I am yesterday, right? So it wasn't like we have other wine, but it's nothing that's like, the other wine I have is like for the 2nd or 3rd bottle. It's not the one you start off with. You don't have you have the good stuff first. You have the shit later. So all I have right now is shit. So it's not tempting at all. Like, this is a really good wine. I love it. It's like it's my favorite. It's my favorite. But my other favorite is the devil one. What's it called? Fuck.
Devil Wears Red?
No, the devil one. I can't think of it now. From Washington State. And I'm brain fart. Anyway, I haven't had it in a while because I've been drinking this one. So yesterday, right, as I'm like in the parlor cleaning up, right, and I was getting behind the chairs in the parlor, like up against the liquor cabinet, to reach behind the Christmas tree that's still up in there to get things from, right, and I'm like, so I had to move the wine bottles and the liquor bottles that are down there, like the overflow, right?
Surprise.
I had to move them. Well, I keep wine at the bottom of the shelf behind the tree, but obviously with the Christmas tree, I had to have it out where I can get it,
right?
So I had it out, right, a couple of bottles there. But so I'm rearranging it, and there was a bottle of my wine. I'm like, oh my god, I have another bottle left. Like, fuck.
It's like finding money in a pocket.
It was almost as exciting as finding 5 gift cards in my purse last week. Almost as exciting. And then I just reminded myself that I'm not having it right now.
So where'd you put it?
It's sitting there. I just forgot about it until
so
just
it's still in the line of sight, so you can see it.
No, it's behind the chair. I can't see it. But I'm not. And people are like, so what do you do what do you do? Well, I've been cross-stitching like a motherfucker. And sometimes that makes me want to have a fucking drink because, look, this cross-stitch, this one is hard for me, and so it's not, it'll be very rewarding when it's done. I'll show it off.
Wait, for cross-stitch, don't you use embroidery floss and use embroidery floss for actual embroidery?
Yeah, but cross-stitch is basically all one stitch.
X's,
making
right?
little X's. You know, and yes. And then embroidery is a bunch of different stitches. I mean, with cross-stitch...
Like a French knot?
A French knot you can do on a cross stitch as an eye or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna learn how to do it because I can't do it, and I still make mom do when I need it.
I'm gonna learn. That's the only thing I know how to do.
And
is
you
the French knot.
You backstitch to do like outline or detail.
Oh god.
I hate it. I hate the backstitch. So I usually pick. She doesn't
like me to use the pens.
I usually pick one that does not require a lot of backstitching because I don't like the backstitch.
The one you have right now is gorgeous, but when you showed me that picture, I would go blind.
Well, I know, like it gives me. That's why I'm like, I need a fucking drink afterwards. So it's okay.
It's like ombre.
So
all one color.
I don't ever cross stitch for myself. Otherwise, I've done some cool shit, and I should because I'm like, oh, that's cute. When I embroider though, I might do something for myself, like something like holiday-ish or whatever.
Fuck all the way off.
Fuck all the way, right? Fuck all the way. There's a lot of words. I won't do that. I also don't like to do words. Anyway, so my friend, her beloved dog died.
Oh.
And so I was trying to think of, and we make each other gifts. Like she does cool gifts, right? Like I showed this before, like this fucking snowflake coaster. I love it. Anyway, what's stained though? Anyway, so, and I'm not going to just cross stitch for anybody because some people don't like it. They don't want to hang it up. It's like old fashioned, whatever. But also for the amount of fucking time. I mean, so you buy all the materials.
Right.
It's not
expensive.
Cheap, and then I mean, I can't tell you the amount of I've done nothing for like the last 2 weeks, like several hours a day. I can only do it when I have bright light. I have the headlamp thing, but I do better with the bright light. I want to see you with the headlamp on. I do better with the bright light. Anyway, so I was trying to find something to commemorate her dog that passed last year, right? Her rabbit died last year right before Christmas. And so I scratched what I was going to do for her. And there was this beautiful brown rabbit thing pattern that I saw, this brown rabbit like sitting out like with snow. It was so cute. And it looked like Bunny, her rabbit, right? So I did it as like a commemorative whatever. And she loved it. She said she cried when she opened it. It was the most thoughtful gift she's ever gotten. And she loved it. So I was like, I wonder if I could I'm like, you can't cross stitch a dog, right? So I was on Etsy like scrolling.
Why'd you have to get one that's all the same color?
What?
Why did you have to pick a dog that's all like the?
It was an old dog. It was black with some gray. But so this has some black in it, and then it has 50 Shades of Gray. So I'm on Etsy like scrolling for something to do, and I was like, oh, I wonder like, I mean, it wasn't like a I don't know if it was a purebred, whatever. I just was looking for like something like whatever, and up in I forget what I even searched, and up came this woman in like Russia or somewhere, I think.
Our phones listen.
So. What?
Our phones listen to us.
It's okay.
I know. I'm just saying.
I don't understand.
No, because it knew what you were looking for. Like I've been.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it. I realize we're well off an hour. Anyway, so you can send her a picture, a photograph, and she will turn it into a cross stitch pattern. And I'm looking at other people's. I'm like, these are fucking good.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are pets. You could do people to do a fucking person. Fuck that. You could sit for a portrait first.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And I said to her, like, so I was giving her. We're talking about the size and the material I wanted to use and blah blah blah. I'm like, here, I need it to be easy, right, and not take me like 300 years to do. Well, fuck me and the fucking horse I rode in on.
Oh my god.
Sons of bitches, right? And so I'm partway through it. Also, I had one of the wrong shades of gray.
It's really pretty.
And I didn't think it would really matter because like sometimes like most of the time that like one shade looks like another. Like I can't even tell the difference. I'm like holding.
Does she tell you what colors you need?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she turned the photograph into the pattern, and with the pattern comes
the colors.
I bought from her the pattern that she made, and it tells you what colors to use. I'm sure she has like a software to do this. Lots of people sell it. I mean, make bad. I can't even begin. Anyway. So doing this fucking dog, I mean, it's literally, it is, wow. I mean, I get done, my hands are like I'm all like.
It's really pretty though.
I mean, it's cool. I haven't finished the eyes yet though because the eyes kind of freak me out. I'm like looking at it.
What color are the eyes?
I don't know, probably black with like a speck of white in them. I don't know, I've gotten there yet. But it is tedious. And sometimes I'm like, I could use a fucking drink. But anyway, so what I've been doing besides not drinking is keeping busy. I mean, the first weekend was the hardest. Last weekend, I really didn't even think about it. I was just busy cross-stitching and doing some, packing up Christmas and keeping busy and whatever.
We should have AA meetings here. You're like, it was really hard.
I don't like get up like, oh, I need a fucking drink. I mean,
no, I know.
Varying levels of alcoholism. I'm more of the binge drinking type of alcoholic. I like to have a drink or two. My problem is that once I have a drink or two, it usually is like a bottle or two.
And that's not all the time.
Anyway, it's not all the time. At any rate,
we're going to go get ready for the snowstorm.
I know. If we get snowed in, I might have to break my dry January. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I might go a little.
Well, at least you don't have kids at the house.
I mean, I figure 2 weeks is better than none. Actually, it'll be 3 weeks this weekend. So 3 weeks is better than none. And truth be told, I'm breaking out on the 31st anyway. So, leg cramp. Sorry. And my hamstring gets me in my left leg all the time.
Wow.
Fucker.
Wow.
Anyway. Okay, we gotta fucking go. We're like an hour 20 here. So for those of you that like the short ones, I apologize. For those of you that like the long ones,
well, you're snowed in. Just watch us.
For those of you that like the short ones, I apologize. Yeah. For those of you that like the long ones, we're here for you. We're here for you. Anyway, all right. I didn't even talk about the family in Tennessee with the reading and the fungal stuff. Next week, maybe there'll be more deaths by then. There'll be something more to talk. Not that I'm wishing for that. More to talk about. I can't.
We're gonna have somebody show up at our house. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week.
Bye. Have a great week.
Take
Stay
care.
warm.